thanks for what you do with your podcast and all the rest. You're doing a great job. Hope everybody keeps tuning in. You get a lot of good info, a lot of insights, understandings of how to get strong, how to stay strong, how to use your strength.
You do a great job, dude. You make things better than they are in real life, I think.
If you don't follow Massenomics, y'all do it. Social media, website, everything.
Massenomics.
What's up, everyone? We're here for Season 2, Episode 12, Massenomics Podcast, lifting podcast about nothing. My name is Tanner.
My name is Tommy.
And could we do the whole episode like that?
It's like leading people on.
Like
we
it's
are
all one run-ons.
podcasting. Get used to it. It's going to be crazy.
This is Season 2, Episode 12, lifting podcast about nothing. And this episode is sponsored by...
I love this bar.
I shortened that up by about 3 or 4 seconds.
Waiting
Yeah.
to see how long that was going to go.
Cut that and shorten it up this time. I think it's going to be safe. It should be safe in the sense that all of ours are safe unless Toby Keith, rest in power, has some special...
Might.
We're going to find out. I'm also only going to hit it once this time.
That's also the safer move. You had to not do it back to back.
Passes muster. We get about 3 seconds of Toby Keith in parody. I mean, even if they don't like it, it should be fine. I think that's a fair use of it. But
fair use doesn't exist anymore. That's not.
That's true.
That's
fair.
Not acceptable.
I'll show you guys fair.
Nothing's
Yeah,
fair
Texas
in
Power
YouTube.
Bars. I love this bar. Tommy, did you happen to see Texas Power Bar's last email that went out?
Was it just today?
Yeah.
I'm checking my email right now.
Yeah, I forwarded it to you.
You're not going to do any better than a Texas Power. Yep, I got it right here. I haven't checked my email yet tonight.
Who said that?
Evan in our gym. Oh, yeah, they got us quoted. Oh, yeah, they got the whole thing. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just catching me off guard here.
Yeah, it's Evan Centopani. You're not going to do any better than a Texas Power Bar. Quoted by Evan Centopani from Massenomics Gym Tour.
Which that's exactly how that marketing should be done right there. Like that's,
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you got Evan right there. Oh, hell yeah, check out his home gym. Yes, please. Oh, here's him. Oh, yeah. Good job, Texas Power Bars.
Yep. So you can actually click through to watch the gym tour with Evan, watch our gym tour there with Big Evan, which I thought that was kind of cool.
You could spend $1,000 plus on a bar, but I'll be honest with you, for a Texas Power Bar, you're not going to do better. I love it. They got the full quote in there.
Yep. That's what he said on the gym tour with us, isn't it?
Yep. They got the they got the full quote in there.
Yeah. I mean,
that's awesome.
Just to reiterate what Evan said, what else did he say? I'm a Texas guy through and through. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome. So check out Texas Power Bars, just like our friend of the podcast, Evan Centopani. TexasPowerBars.com. Let them know that your friends over at Massenomics sent you.
This episode is also brought to you by Juggernaut AI. Juggernaut AI is the smartest program for you. Here's how this whole thing works. You tell the system, the app in this case, you tell the app all about your goals and yourself, your weight, your height, your age, your activity level, your sexual preferences. Actually, no, you don't tell it that. That's not part of it. But once you do all that, it's going to build a program for you. Once the program's built, you're reporting in before every workout, during every workout, after every workout. And based off the feedback you give the app, it is adjusting your volume, intensity, your sets, all of that to make sure that you are getting the most out of every single workout. It is the program I've been using for the last several years and what I've been using to hit some all-time bench PRs over here. Even in my aging years I have here, I'm still getting some PRs, and I got to thank Juggernaut AI for that. If you'd like to get on Juggernaut AI, head on over to the website, juggernautai.app, and use code Massenomics, and you can save 10% on the lifetime of your membership. juggernautai.app, code Massenomics. Thank you, Juggernaut AI.
If you're listening to this, which you are, obviously,
with your ears,
the Massenomics most recent drop has dropped at the time that this recording goes live. If you're listening along live, you know that that's actually coming up in about 36 hours or so, give or take. The drop's going to come. And Couple things got restocked. Two of our more popular flags out of 2025 was the Home Gym Nerd flag and the Silly Goose Barbell Club flag. Both of those right-sized for your home gym walls. Both of those are back in stock. We got a bunch of them this time so that they don't run out immediately like they have been in the prior drops. And then we have 2 new tees that came out in this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried on any of the new tees?
Nope. It's on my hopefully tomorrow list or for sure my Thursday morning list.
Should we show one of them off here, do you think?
Can, yeah. I got one.
Right, yeah,
right
what do
here.
you got? What do you got?
Wait a minute.
Anything-
Oh, yeah, I do. What one should I
get
show?
over there? I don't know. I mean, do we have to show both or just one, or what do we do?
We can show both at this point.
Okay.
These people are all pretty dedicated in here.
Yeah, because we're talking about our Massenomics podcast live listeners. They're getting an early sneak look at what's going on here, but we know that we'll just keep that but amongst friends here. It's private information.
Yeah, so first,
they
actually
all signed some NDAs.
I'm really excited to actually get to wear this one. We're riding off the success of the Massenomics long sleeve. We have added one more long sleeve to the lineup, and that is the long sleeve Gym Skull tee on what color is this? Pepper? Is that what this one's called?
Oh, yeah, pepper.
Is this the same
That's on
color
pepper.
that the Raw Power is on, maybe? Or not? Am I mixing those up?
I think that's graphite.
Okay. I can't. It's all the same to me. But anyways,
the same.
we got the long sleeve Gym Skull tee. It looks great on a long sleeve. It's kind of this sort of faded black and should be an all-time classic for everyone out there.
And that is on the same blank that we did that one that was blue spruce green, the long sleeve Massenomics tee that we came out with like for Black Friday or whatever that was.
Yep.
That is on the same blank. It's a Comfort Colors blank.
Yep. And then another restock in a new color because we can't keep it in stock is the lifting department in, what's this one called, Tanner?
That
Is it
is
sandstone?
called,
Is that correct?
I think that's sandstone.
It's like a
yes.
khaki-ish color. Lifting department
Yeah.
tee, white imprint on it. I guess for the audio listeners, that's what we got. And another absolute classic here.
So we wanted to go completely unique in this drop, and so we went with the Gym Skull logo and the Massenomics lifting department logo. Actually, we were out of absolutely everything
Here's
in
the
both
thing.
of
They're
those logos,
totally
and
out of
they're
stock.
most-
They are some of our best-selling tees, and it just got to have your best-selling tees in stock. So
right.
we're bringing back in another color.
Yeah, so first time, and that sandstone one is the Comfort Colors, same blank that we've been using for several of the t-shirts. Same blank on Tommy's wearing in the Bolt tee, same one I'm wearing on this Gym Skull tee. So which one of those two do you like better?
I mean, the long sleeve is still so new and fresh that it's hard to not be excited for the long sleeve. But you can't wear a long sleeve all year either, so it's hard. You could say a horse apiece, maybe.
Yeah, 6 of one, half a horse of the other, I would say. So that is the new drop. If there's anything left, we try to keep the lifting department and Gym Skull items in stock, but we haven't been able to successfully do that very well lately. Maybe they didn't all sell out the day that they dropped, and you could actually get your hands on some of those. Or maybe not. There's just such a lonely number of the goose hat left over here.
What do you got?
I can't
2 or
believe
3, 4?
The first 100 of these sold really fast, and the last 5 just are hanging out. So
Well, this tomorrow or Thursday could be the day. People get
Yeah,
on the site
that'll
and start buying.
that probably will be the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a question for you, Tanner.
Well,
I
you
noticed
got
that,
questions. I got answers.
I noticed that if you make a meme about a leg press, can really get people fired up on the internet. Just when
That
I
one
think
got
everyone's
people-
matured and grown up as a person, you make a leg press meme and it shows that no, people still just get angry.
That
and
one
really-
got people going.
People
didn't
take
it?
the bait.
I wondered what you put in there about leg press, what you were going to have to say about the leg press. Yeah, that one got people fired up.
And so you got to give the backstory here.
That was actually a quote from Big Cody in the Discord. He had wrote that comment in Discord probably a couple weeks ago at this point.
Oh, it was that long ago? Oh,
Yeah, and it was maybe a week before I used it. I had just pinned it as like, you know what? I think
say the
that's
comment
funny.
so people know what we're.
The comment he had left in Discord is, and this was around a larger conversation. I can't even remember what it was, but it made me chuckle when I read it. So I'm like, well, I think a lot of people would chuckle at this. And he said, if you ask someone how much they leg press and they say a number, they're not strong.
Right. And the
if you ask someone how much they leg press and they reply with
500
any number,
pounds, and they say 500
if they
pounds.
if they definitively have some sort of number to tell you, they're probably not strong. And like,
so
that's a fair general
maybe
rule.
people don't get, I mean, it's the reason behind this is, okay, first of all, every leg press is different. So like the number already doesn't really mean anything because the numbers carry over. And also, you can just load up a leg press with so much weight that the number doesn't matter anyways. You're just throwing plates on is the thing.
Yes. And some people got very fired up about it.
Yes.
And I always liked the response, sir, this is a meme page. I didn't say that, but usually someone always responds to that eventually.
Yeah.
It was like, sir, this is a meme page is such the perfect response to that, because just thinking, why are you taking this so seriously?
And even people that are allegedly strong, it's like, okay, if you're actually strong though, wouldn't you just be more proud of lifts that you're actually strong in and not having to defend your leg press weight, Well,
and everyone wants to say, well, Ronnie Coleman. And I'm like, I commented even there on one or twice. I'm like, it's important to be able to recognize when exceptional people are the exception to the rule. Like Ronnie Coleman, the greatest bodybuilder and possibly one of the most on the Mount Rushmore of iconic gym figures in all of history. You know?
If you're talking about like basketball and you're like, but Michael Jordan did this, or boxing, you're like, but Mike Tyson did this, or, it's just like, okay, yes, you're talking about the best of the absolute best. Yeah. Like, yep, I get it. The rules don't apply to them.
Yes. Just to define the joke a little bit more, the idea is probably most people that are pretty strong would want to tell you what their squat is before their leg press, like just to spell it out. I mean, that's the the crux of it.
But there's so many things though, like where just like once you lift, you realize like, well, that number isn't important even, like it's for so many reasons. Like it's just,
even if you're someone, and it's not even saying that doing a leg press is bad.
No,
like, that's
like
not
not
the point
at
of the joke.
Like,
leg press is still a really valuable lift.
Yes.
But it's not attacking
accessory.
the leg press.
Yeah,
right.
It's not like the lift you do that you're
right. Knowing what your max leg press is a really fine example of majoring in the minors.
Yes.
I would almost say, like, that's where you're like, okay, you're there again. There's people with injuries and things, and people always have caveats like, oh, but what about me? And I'm like, oh yeah, there might be people that are exceptions to the rule, but there again, that's exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
It's funny because so many people can broadly relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a good one though.
Yeah.
None of those comments fired me up though whatsoever.
Oh,
That's
no,
one of those
they're
fun ones
hilarious,
where it's
'cause
like none of us personal.
It is the one
so
where
it's
you're just looking at,
fun.
you're like, you just realize everyone's taking the bait on this. It's the people that don't get it are exposing themselves 100%.
Yes. Okay. I'm just thinking here. We should mention our crew gift again. We teased it last week for the first time. And are we thinking that the plan for that still is roughly, it's spring 2026, I would say, right?
Yeah, hopefully in the next 6 months, if everything goes according to plan. No, it should be before that.
This one doesn't have as many moving parts as the last one. So I do think this one won't get even if this gets delayed, it'd be on a short delay because we can.
Well, and we're also not right in the middle of hosting a powerlifting meet and like 10 other things. So this is much easier to execute on. So it will be a quicker turnaround time. So if you are waiting, do get signed up. Don't wait quite so long on this one.
Yeah, and just spell that out very specifically for anyone listening that's maybe relatively new and doesn't understand. Everyone that's a supporting member of the Massenomics I was going to say the Massenomics podcast. It's really just of Massenomics. You're a supporting member. We send out once or twice, or maybe even we've done it 3 times before. We send out gifts via the mail to everyone that's a supporting member each year. And we've got one coming up, hopefully in April-ish, give or take. We haven't set there will be a line in the sand also. For anyone that's not familiar, there'll be a hard line in the sand where if you joined up prior to that, you're going to get the gift. If you join up after it, which we do not want to see happen, we want you to get this gift. Like, it is our mission statement at Massenomics HQ that says we want everyone to be joined up before the line in the sand so they get this gift.
Mm-hmm.
We're not trying to, what's that called when you don't let people in?
Gatekeep.
We're not trying to gatekeep the crew gift.
Mm-hmm.
We want to
We're
open
standing
with
there in
arms
front of
wide
the gate,
open.
waving everyone in.
Yes.
That's the gatekeeping
Yes.
we're doing.
Come on in. We got a crew gift for you guys. Get in here. The line in the sand isn't there yet. You can still get over it. So if you get in before that, which i.e. now, sign up right now, you're going to get in on the crew gift. It's going to be a funny one, and it's probably going to be a little piece of, I'd say it's going to be a little piece of Massenomics lore, one of those things that will continue to show up in different forms for years, I would say.
Till the end of time.
Yes.
Forever.
It cannot be created or destroyed, except for created when we create it, and like if you destroyed it.
And yeah. Besides that, though, that's it.
Yeah. So that's the crew. Does that make the crew gift clear as mud?
I think so. For the time being, that's enough details.
Okay. I think that feels. What are you crispy cracking something over
just
there?
getting so thirsty over here.
What is that?
Mm.
I can smell it through the phone. It's a pamplemousse LaCroix.
Yep. Got that right. Whoa, what's on that? Butterflies on that LaCroix can?
Yes. I don't like butterflies on my LaCroix can, but
Yeah, what the hell?
we used to be a
flavor is
proper
that?
country. This is a interesting little flavor. This is a cherry lime.
Actually, you said we used to be a proper country. It reminded me, I really liked.
Back when we used to be a proper freaking country.
Yes. Did you read that thing that Bryce sent us about like we drank from the hose? Pepsi, proper country because we drank from the hose. And we turned out fine, and we drank from the hose because the hose.
But somehow it still made perfect sense. It sounded like a Massenomics podcast episode joke of us doing that. I'm like, I swear I have never been influenced by that before, but it literally sounds like the shtick we do on the podcast.
It does, but it also came off like someone told an AI thing to make something, but it had no context of. It's like if you just tell it, like, talk about how we used to be a proper country and drink from the hose and drink Pepsi. And like didn't wash our hands, and then just garble those
full
words.
strength Pepsi, and we drank from the hose, and we didn't wear bike helmets when we drank from the hose, and our cans didn't have butterflies on it because we just drank out of the hose. Why is drinking out of the hose a sign that we used to be a proper country? My kids don't do that any more or less than I did. I don't think. I certainly drank out of the hose.
Because we don't have hoses anymore. You know, everyone's got an irrigation
so I'm
system,
like,
so there's no hoses left.
like we have just as many hoses at my house
my kids
as
love getting the hoses out, spraying that thing. Yeah, it's all.
I feel like no hose culture has changed in the last 40 years. Correct or not? Drop a comment if you think anything's changed with the way we use garden hoses.
I don't know. I don't know what that attitude. Maybe nothing's changed, but
it does make
some
me
of
think.
us know.
Actually,
we used to really
used
drink
to
from
be
the hose.
Like I literally only would drink from the hose.
That's all. It'd just be on a 110-degree day. That water's just baking in the hose, and you turn it on, and it comes out, and it's boiling hot.
You don't even let it run through.
No,
You
I don't let the
get
cold
that
stuff
right.
run because we don't waste water here.
Even better, you put it away for the winter, half full. It all kind of freezes and gets shitty and
It's
probably
rock
moldy.
hard. You can't
put
fold
it
up.
back in the spring. It gets out. You drink out of the hose right away before any of that water has a chance to get flushed through.
That's like the
like we drank moldy water out of the hose.
we drank aged water,
and
out
we were
of
all the better
hose.
for it too.
Winter aged water straight from the hose.
We drank our water through 50 feet of rubber hose, just the way God intended it to be done.
Yeah, somehow it's covered in shit too, because it's
Both
dirty.
ways through the hose.
We drank both ways through the hose.
Shit, we pissed through a hose. Fluids came in through a hose, and they went out through a hose, just the way we used to be, like when we were a proper freaking country. I'd shit through a hose if it was runny enough.
Get shit through a hose.
Hoses are just the key to being a proper country. It's all hose related. Systems of hoses.
That was it.
We used to have more hoses.
Yeah, we didn't have all these pipes.
No hoses around.
Yeah. Our pipes were made out of lead, and our water came from hoses.
There was something about letters going out in Aberdeen. I'm not privy to it about, some people's pipes having lead in them that come from the curb or something like that. I don't know. We didn't even get one. I just see it on
the rants and raves.
Yeah. And I don't even think, but people, I don't even myself follow that, but I just
those
like
things
see
just go
it
viral at a local
Right.
level of the complaint of the community complaint at any given time.
Yes. And I'm just kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
what is anybody doing to do anything different? Like the damage is probably done.
Yeah. Let me tell you here, the city's not going to replace all those lead lines for you.
Right. We used to be a proper country where we didn't friggin' worry about lead.
No, we put in our gasoline, our paint, our pipes.
It all went through a hose.
Probably our hoses too.
Yeah, hoses. We need more hoses, don't we?
Yeah. Real deficiency.
Okay, I've got some we talked about it before and I was thinking, I think I do have some equipment new gym equipment coming. Can't even hardly say it. I'm still just thinking about all those hoses.
Hoses on my mind.
I would say though, on a hot summer day, cold water out of a garden hose, especially when you're a kid, man, would that be tasty?
Just hits different.
Especially when you're a kid and you probably haven't drank water in like hours because you don't care. You're not worried about
water
hydrating.
bottles
You're just a
didn't
kid.
exist when we were a kid.
You're just okay. Speaking of used to be a proper country, we've talked about it before, but the water bottle culture is insane. It is out of hand.
Like,
stop it.
So my
It's
boys
insane.
in kindergarten, and they say, okay, make sure you pack their water bottle for them.
Every day, everywhere they go.
Yeah.
At all times,
I'm just-
constant access to water everywhere.
I don't think I actually had a water bottle growing up, ever.
We don't send a kid to any place ever without a water bottle.
No, they always got to have one. And what's funny is I always told my boy, I'm like, yeah, when I was a little boy, we didn't have water bottles. And he goes, what? Even in kindergarten, he thinks that concept is so funny. But I guess the flip side of it is, I don't know. I don't also see, when we were kids, it was, all right, water break. You'd run over to the water fountain, you'd line up.
Right.
I don't think they get that time anymore. I don't think that's a thing they do. I don't know.
Well, they shouldn't need to. Everyone has a freaking water bottle attached to their hand
That's right. It's just been
constantly.
switched over to the personal issue now.
Water fountains are a terrible delivery system for water, though, too. If you were really thirsty and you want a lot of water,
oh God,
it takes so long to get it out of a water fountain.
Yep.
You know what's the worst is if you're at a practice, say football or basketball or whatever you did, this feeling it's time to get a water break and you're in line and you're behind the person. You're so thirsty.
Wait, though.
Someone's just sucking on that thing minutes.
How was your guys' for football? How was your water delivery system? Was it the
Maybe
hose with
this
the
is
PVC?
also if people didn't play football, they might not know the system,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
it's a hose hooks up to usually a homemade device that
It's like a PVC
there's a
pipe on
PVC pipe
stands
that's
with a bunch
about
of holes
3
in it.
feet in the air with a bunch of holes in it. They turn it on and it just shoots out and you just go get in the trough line.
Because we
with
like
everyone
drinking
else.
from a good hose.
Also, football is this is what makes it so good, but it's like a filthy, disgusting sport where you just spit on yourself. People are puking all over the place all the time at practice at the beginning of the year. You're rolling around in dirt constantly. Hygiene
Gone.
you put on football pads.
Well, the football pads don't get
The rules
washed,
are out
and
the
you just
window.
sweat in them
Yeah.
nonstop. That's just.
And they just get passed on from
Yeah.
year to year of people sweating in them and just doing disgusting.
It's not even
dirt.
possible to wash shoulder pads, is it?
Like you have to take him to the dry cleaner, maybe.
Oh, no one's doing that.
I'm just making that up.
A helmet doesn't get washed. Maybe nowadays they have sprays they put in them, but that wasn't a thing when we were young.
No, but football is. I mean, it's part of the charm of football. Honestly, someone Keith posted a picture of the. Yeah, that looks like a very nice one. That looks like the Cadillac of football watering fountains. Also, do you ever remember being around kids that would touch their? Do you ever see a kid touch their mouth and like literally put their mouth on the water fountain? Not the football one, but like the water fountain at the school or whatever.
Yeah, people get way too close to it. And then you'd be like, oh, I got to go after that guy now. Been sucking on that thing.
Yeah. Literally, we're sucking it out of there.
Yeah, it's the joke from it. Did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
I have, but I don't know if I know the episode.
They had to make like I might get this wrong because it's been so long. Aren't they? Is it Pawnee, Indiana? They're in, and they have to make a public service announcement for the city because everyone in the city thinks the proper way to drink out of a water fountain is to completely cover your mouth over the thing. It's so stupid.
They're definitely out. You would get behind kids that would like put their mouth up to touch their mouth onto the thing though.
Oh yeah. But the worst was though when you got the ones with no pressure and it's just like dribbling.
Those
out.
are the worst.
Like, God, what do I do here?
There is nothing worse than we're like, oh, I'm so thirsty. Thankfully, a water fountain, and then you turn it on and it goes like just barely is like just trickling over the edge. Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever drink out of the lion's head at Storybook Land?
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I just picture that thing having really low water pressure. I don't know why.
It's the lowest water pressure. It is terrible.
Yeah.
It's the that's what reminded me of it is the classic terrible water pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But my point, the water bottle thing is completely out of control.
Yes, it is.
Can we all like? I'm not saying it's gonna. I'm not even saying it should change. I just want everyone to acknowledge it's completely out of control.
Okay, you know what this just reminded me of actually, and we always forgot to talk about this, and it was very popular in the Discord for a little bit. Is speaking of things that are just maybe a trend or out of control. Is I remember people talking extensively about women walking with weight vests on.
Oh yeah,
and I don't think we ever talked about it on the podcast, did we?
Maybe we didn't. I don't know. Maybe we never did talk about it on the podcast.
Someone tell us, did we ever talk about that on the podcast? I don't think we did.
That we might not have. Yes,
it says we did. Damn it. Okay,
oh, we did.
God.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
All right.
I thought we never talked about it. But yeah, it's
that
totally
was a big
thing.
trend of 2025.
That's the home gym trend of 20. That's the Gen Pop home gym trend of 2025.
Yes, was a weighted vest.
Okay. Well,
Big JB said not only did we talk about it, we talked about it extensively.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay. Move along.
Yeah. Should we do? Well, I never talked about the new equipment I have on the way, though.
Oh, that's how we started this.
Should I come back to that? That could be a teaser we could do after the title topic.
Okay. I like that. Yes. Equipment talk on the way later this episode.
Yeah. Okay. But first, how about supporting our supporting members?
How about it?
All right. This is a relatively new segment of the Massenomics podcast. It's only now the 12th time appearing here in season 2 of the podcast. So still kind of getting our feet underneath of us on how this segment really works. But I'm thinking the general idea is we have these supporting members that choose to support Massenomics monetarily and in a number of ways, especially monetarily, through our supporting membership program at massenomics.com/join. You can join also. You get a whole bunch of things. You can get in on our Discord. It's the only way you get in our exclusive Massenomics Discord. It's the only way you can listen to the show live. It's the only way you can listen to the pre-show, the Massenomics pre-show before every episode. Almost every episode, at least, we host a pre-show that is, it's unfiltered, just thinking things off the cuff. It's unfiltered. It's unrecorded. It's uncut.
No, that sounds
it's
like
the show before the show. It's the greasiest show in all of podcasting. That's just what comes to my mind when I think about it. It's the only way you can watch the pre-show, listen to the pre-show is by becoming a supporting member. There's a discount code for supporting members, whole bunch of stuff, including potentially making it on supporting our supporting members like Big Chris this week. He received his custom engraved fantasy football Massenomics MILF 2026 champion size.
Nice.
His matching black size. Did you see those?
I did see the picture. It looked great.
He also won the fantasy football MILF Massenomics League last year, and he has this custom engraved dagger from that. So now he has a dagger and a pair of size.
Some guys have it all, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. What weapon will he win next year? So he was the A League winner. The B League winner also got a prize. That was Big Cody. We haven't seen that that's hit yet, so we'll wait to follow up later on what Big Cody's winning was for winning the Toilet Bowl League of the Fantasy Football Massenomics Division. Big Bubs started a podcast with a couple of buddies about retro gaming, and it's called Cart Creeps.
Nice.
Yeah, Cart Creeps. Big Sam accidentally put a drink spotter on the side of his car and drove all the way to work and back without knowing it was there.
That's pretty cool.
It's a drink spotter XL. Yeah. There was a SoCal meetup. It was Big Alex West, Big Andrew, Big Gary, and Big Mofo. They got together for presumably some of either lifting or drinking, maybe both, maybe combination.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. Big Michael was awarded his professional engineer's license.
Oh, just engineer anything now.
Yeah. Big JB went to Big Steve Strongman Gym so he could teach him how to log press. Two supporting members supporting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Big
Like
Mike led 18 Cub Scouts on a winter camping trip.
That's pretty impressive.
Here's the best part. He's not even a scout leader. He just did it.
He's just got the skills.
He just found some Cub Scouts and took him on a trip.
Wait a minute.
And that last part's not true. I made that up. This week's guest on Unpaid and Underrated is our bratty little sister podcast. You could potentially be a guest on that podcast if you become a supporting member and get involved in the community, like Big Matt this week. Go give Big Matt a listen, find out more about him on Unpaid and Underrated. Thank you to this week's supporting members that we supported.
Okay. I've been clicking around here.
Been looking at a certified training facility of the week.
Yes,
Have you?
I have been looking. Several good ones have jumped out at me, but I think we're going to take, this one's pretty clean. I think we're going to take a look at this one. We're going to go to, where am I at here? We're going to go to a little place called North Carolina.
We've been there, haven't we?
We have been there.
We've been all over that damn state.
All up and down them Carolinas. And right outside of Jacksonville, towards the coast, east side of the state.
Yep.
A little place called
I'm tracking.
Squirrel's Gym.
Squirrel's Gym. Found it.
Seen this? Have you heard about this?
Oh boy. That looks like quite the place.
You ready to dive right into this thing?
Let's do it.
All right. We are in a garage. We got
How many pictures are we working with, too?
We got four photos. We're in a garage.
Okay.
We'll cover the basics here. We're in a garage. We got horse stall mats, and we got equipment. And it looks like we're sticking with a little bit of a rep theme from what I can see in this first photo. And I'm not sure what rep calls their green color, their OD green. But we don't see a ton of racks in that color, do you?
No, I like it, though.
I do, too, because
It's
Rogue
almost like a
doesn't-
moss green.
Yeah, Rogue only does like a lime green, don't they? I don't think they do this kind of more
I'm
military.
surprised they don't do this color.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. They do that, that bright lime green. But
Yeah.
this color, you don't see very much of this one, and I think it looks pretty dang good, actually. And so you got the rack. So we got a 6-post rack with the I can never keep Rep's naming scheme straight of if it's the Ares or Athena. But anyways, it's their functional trainer with twin stacks in the back. So this really is a rack that looks like it can do it all. And they got a great setup here. They got the bench to match. think from this view, I can't tell because I can only see the top of the bench. I don't know. It kind of looks like the AB 5200 with the same green frame. They got some wall control on the back wall. We got the Massenomics certified training facility banner hanging proudly. We got a Muhammad Ali and a Mike Tyson banner. So I don't know, maybe a little bit of a boxing fan here, perhaps. And then
Wouldn't want to get in the ring with this guy.
no, you wouldn't. And then we got a gun rack on the wall. We got the Rep SSB. We got the Rep open trap bar down there. There's also some toaster storage for plates on the floor. And if we look
this
at
toast talk is making me hungry.
Yeah, if we look at photo number 2, we got the are those the Snowed or True Lab? I always forgot to mix all. It's the one where you rotate the handle and it goes a few pounds at a time. Got
matching
those
colorway.
Yeah, and the matching green, which looks great, really consistent with the color. We got a little pupper in the foreground here too. And do we got a Smith machine in the? Yeah, we got a Smith machine in the rack, but it's not the Rep one.
How do you know?
Because I think the Rep
Is
one.
it Bells of Steel or something?
That's what I'm wondering. I think the Rep one, what do you call it, the ladder or the hooks? I think they're a little different styling. I believe.
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. Got a drink spotter. Photo 3 got a drink spotter XL on the rack. Love to see that. And photo 4, last photo, we got what's that? What kind of runner is that?
Is that a True Form or is that a?
Is it it's an assault runner. Assault
runner.
It says right on the side. Yeah, we got an assault runner and a Concept 2 rower, and yeah, that's the gym.
And another dog,
another pup,
and he's got a big gate in the garage so that his dogs stay in there. I think with the door open.
Keep the dogs in. Who let the dogs?
Is that
out?
the plan? Do you think there?
What's that? I would assume that's what that's for. It seems like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really tidy, cohesive, efficient gym. I only think in terms of YouTube titles of gyms now. So
compact.
My brain only works in YouTube SEO titling optimization. What do you think? Actually, not what, but do you think you could get strong in this gym?
Oh, hell yeah.
Getting strong with Big Kyle in Squirrel's gym. As you were rattling off all that stuff, I couldn't help but think about this also. Massenomics.com/affiliates. We're racking them up like the Affinity Stone. Infinity?
Isn't it? Infinity.
Infinity like the car?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The Avengers, they just love the Infinity car. They just love an upscale Nissan. That's what that's what they were all fighting for.
We collect the Audi stones. The affiliates, though, I don't know if we mentioned a single thing we don't have an affiliate for at this point. Rep Fitness. Check it out.
Check.
So when I say this, you can go to massenomics.com/affiliates. If you're buying any new equipment, if you do it through our affiliate link, it costs you no more. A lot of them we even have discount codes for, so it could cost you less. But we get a little percentage of that sale from the company that they're actually, it does cost you. It's just that the companies have already built that into the cost of their goods, whether you use it or not. So you might as well use it and the company will pay us a little bit. But to be fair, it does cost the customer, right? Because
it's like the same way free shipping isn't actually free.
Right.
It's just baked into it's just a numbers game at the end of the day.
Correct. So it doesn't cost you any more than it's already going to cost you if you click our affiliate link. But Rep Fitness, affiliate link, check. Concept 2, affiliate, check. Wall control, affiliate now, check.
Check.
The assault runner, affiliate, check. What else did you mention? The rep bars, check.
Yeah, rep.
Rep bench, check. Oh, those dumbbells. What brand do you think that
True
is?
Lap, whatever. Oh, I can tell you in a second here.
Do we have? I think we have an affiliate for almost every adjustable
I'm
dumbbell
pretty
brand
sure.
that there is.
I'm pretty sure.
If we don't have it for that one, don't buy that kind. Buy one of the other 17 kinds that we do have an affiliate for.
You know what? I take it back. Those are Newellbell.
Oh,
But what do you know? We got a Newellbell affiliate
Check.
too.
check. And get this. This is literally the newest affiliate in our affiliate arsenal. Possibly, what's the most important Infinity Zone? Like, is there one in the center that
I don't
gets
know.
last
I
or
haven't
something
watched any
like
of those
that?
movies. I'm out of the loop.
So you have not seen
I've
it.
literally seen none of them.
Any of the Avengers has Tommy seen it?
I mean, I've seen. Well, no, not really. No, no.
Well, what's the best Infinity car? Like, what would be the best Infinity car you could buy?
Well, in the let's see, the late aughts, the early teens, the frickin' G70. I think it's the G70. That was pretty
G70.
ripping for a while. You know, it's the
Okay.
Infinity version of the Nissan Z.
Okay. Oh, nice. So is he even nicer than the Nissan Z then?
Oh yeah, it had a
somehow?
back seat actually. So
Oh.
you could technically.
What-
Or sorry,
what's the-
G30.
what's
They changed it to Q. It's G30. There you go. G30 Infinity. That is where it's at.
What's did they have what's the 350Z?
That's just the.
Is that a Z or is
Yeah.
that just a different, just a specific model of the Z?
Oh, G35. God, not G30. G35. G35 and G37 or the Infinity versions of the Nissan Z. So yeah, the 350 and
Okay.
was it the 350 and the 450? I'm not huge in my
Nissan Infinity.
yeah, 350Z and then they had a 370Z. And now
Okay.
they just have just the Z.
Okay. So that's Nissan. So what is it? G35? Is that what
G35? Because you take the 0 off instead of 350 it's a 35.
Okay.
And instead of the
right.
370 it's a 37.
Right. Okay. Sure. I get it. The G35 version of our newest affiliate. Like, probably don't know what it is.
I can't keep up
It's
with
in
them
this
anymore.
gym right here, though. It's whenever you build a pyramid, do you know where you start?
The base.
The base. You always start at the base, just like when you build a home gym. You know where you start.
I think I know where this is going. The floor.
The base, the floor.
Yep.
And what's covering his floor here in the squirrels?
Horse stall mats.
Horse stall mats. We can only assume they're from Tractor Supply Company, our latest affiliate. So if you want to purchase horse stall mats from Tractor Supply, please click the Massenomics affiliate first. And then you can, I think we get 3% of that purchase if you, just to give you a peek behind the curtain. If you buy a horse stall mat, we get
It's like
online,
a credit card processing fee we get.
If you online buy a horse stall mat from Tractor Supply Company, we get
there you
small
go.
percentage.
Buy it online, pick it up in person.
Yeah.
Too good.
Tractor Supply, latest affiliate in the Massenomics line of affiliates.
They said we couldn't do it. They said we
They
never
said we
amount to
couldn't
nothing.
be done.
We showed them.
Now look at us. We have a Tractor Supply Co. affiliate. We also, this is kind of just into our newest sponsor of the show. The most latest sponsor is EliteFTS. Check them out at EliteFTS.com. I was just using some bands the other day. Someone said, "Oh, my shoulder's kind of bothering me here in this spot and that spot. What do you think you should do?" And I said, do these face pulls with some bands. Do yourself like 3 sets of 20 with this fairly easy, relatively easy weight. You'll feel some burning after that's over, and it can only achieve that burn off of an EliteFTS band.
Yeah.
We only use the best bands at
The
Massenomics.
other ones will not induce a burn.
You won't feel it like you don't feel it quite the way you do with an EliteFTS band. So check out their bands and everything else that they sell. You know, Dave's been an icon in the strength world for as long as a lot of listeners of this show have been alive. Use discount code MASS10, save you 10% there on most items that you purchase from EliteFTS.com.
This episode is also brought to you by Build Fast Formula. They are the supplements that Tanner and I are just pumping into our bodies at all hours of the day. They keep us running. They keep this podcast going. They keep us in the gym. They make the whole thing work. And say, well, what are these wonder supplements you're taking? Well, here's a good one. 80-20 protein. 80% casein, 20% whey. It's nature's protein ratio. And the geniuses over at Build Fast Formula figured out that is the optimal ratio. That's the one you want for the best muscle growth, and they came up with it, and it's available in some really tasty flavors. I've had them all. I love them all. Go pick the one that fits your flavor profile the best. They also got several options for pre-workout, like their Full Blitz, fully loaded pre-workout formula. They got Vaso Blitz, dual nitric oxide. They got Blitz 3D that combines it all together. They even got some creatine in there too, so pretty much any supplement you need, Build Fast Formula has you covered. If you go to their website, buildfastformula.com, you can use code Massenomics and you can save 10% on your next order. Buildfastformula.com, code Massenomics. Thank you, Build Fast.
Someone's ears must have been ringing while we were recording. They sold one of these goose patch hats. I don't know if someone actually listening went and purchased a goose patch hat. So one less of those is available option. I also see another certified training facility came in. We're closing in on 500 certified training facilities on our map. First one in China just got certified this week also.
That's what, when you were talking, I was initially looking in the whole Southeast Asia area because I'm like, I know we had more popping up there. I didn't really, unfortunately, none of them have photos, but I did not realize when you go look, I mean, first of all, nothing in Africa, anything east of Sweden, dead zone all the way until you get all the way across all of Europe and Asia. And all of a sudden we got one in Thailand, one in the Philippines, and one in China.
Yeah.
One right outside of Hong Kong. I mean, come on. Worldwide, baby.
And then Southeast Australia has a little hotbed.
Isn't that where the vast majority of the Australian population is, though? Is
it
like
must be. Isn't
Australia?
there something on the north? Isn't there a couple cities on like the northern side too, or not really at all?
I'm sure there's maybe something.
Well,
there, but I don't know if it's anything of size, though. Is there?
Maybe there's not. Yeah, you're probably not. What do I know about
like
Australia?
Southeast it's Adelaide, Melbourne, and Sydney. Like those are kind of the.
And Brisbane's a little bit more northern there. Yeah,
I guess I've heard of Perth, but that's way on the western side.
Tune in next week for more Australia updates. But we do have a certified training facility in China now. So that's pretty cool. But actually, to your point, send us pictures. If you're already a certified training facility, email us pictures of your gym and we'll get them added. Maybe you'll end up in certified training facility of the week. Other people will just be able to see your cool stuff. Get your photos added to the map. Okay, should we get into our title topic?
Oh, gotta kick all these looky-loos out of here.
Yeah, get rid of these. They've come along for too free of a ride for too long. If you ask me.
I just start looking at the map, massenomics.com/certified, and the hours can just pass by, you know.
Could you also report all of those individuals?
That goes
Zoom?
without saying. They've been reported.
Okay. For
acts of
sexual
obscenity.
deviance.
Yeah. There's a lot of them in here still. Wow. Weren't getting the message tonight to just.
Therefore, wanted to hear that update on what new equipment I had on the way.
Say equipment talk and people just start lingering.
Everyone's just like, well, I could listen to some equipment talk of what equipment these guys have coming. I wouldn't mind finding out. But no, you're going to have to wait.
Oh, very minor equipment update. You know, you asked me if my adder weights would bottom out the stack, depending on what I did.
Yeah.
I can position them both in the middle so that they do not bottom out.
Okay.
So
is it close or not? Not even a concern.
Well, first of all, it would have to be on a movement where I even travel that far, which is almost none of them. But if I was doing a movement
travel
like
that far, what are you, James Harden?
Yeah, exactly. But I don't do those movements very often. And then, if I ever did, I can just fit them both in the middle and not an issue.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So
we're ready
to our title topic.
We are ready.
We might not spend a ton of time on this title topic. We had a lot of different things we wanted to talk to on this episode, but we thought it was worthy of being the title topic of the episode nonetheless. And actually, before we do that, you got to...
That's not our standard title topic intro music, but
A little different Disturbed vibe this week.
it's more,
This is when our title topics are a little more disturbed.
it's more of an
we get
abusive
that-
relationship with what we're going to get into here. Yeah, so maybe that is more appropriate. But the title topic, the working title is Equipment Prices on the Rise. That's the sound of your wallet getting hit. That was the intro music there.
Question mark and exclamation mark.
Well, I don't even know if there's a question mark. I think it is just exclamation point, but
2 exclamation points.
yes, maybe make it a triple even. Why stop there?
In
Exploding
literature-
head emoji.
Yeah. In conventional grammar, is it permissible to use multiple exclamation points? Like, can you say, is there a literal use for 2 or for 3?
I'll say
or
this.
Is it always just 1?
In the name of design, occasionally you stylize things.
Right.
I hate 2 exclamation points because it just looks like, oh, were you trying to do 1 and you did 2? Like, that's why I
Yes.
hate 3. I'm okay. If someone wants extra emphasis and it makes sense, you're doing maybe
Yeah.
a poster or something more graphical. 3, I'm cool with 3. You can do 3. I'll allow that. But 2, I'm like, no, 2 is never the right number. And then,
That actually makes sense to me.
yeah, 2 just straight up looks like a mistake always.
Right.
And then 3 is fine because that looks pretty intentional. And then like 4, it's like, well, that's too many. So if you're doing more than 4, you just need to do like 10 or 15 now. Like that's
Yeah.
always been.
Okay, right. So the answer's, typically if you're unsure, the answer's 1.
Yes.
Maybe there's a use for 3.
Yeah. And I'm just speaking
The really wild
stylistically
case
here.
do a ton of them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
where
you're
it's
actually
like,
like 1, 3, or 20. Like that's kind of your
Right.
options. 1, 3 are a number you can't really count. And when it comes to actual grammar, I don't know. Like 3's more than 1's probably never the right answer. But
What about a double punctuation? You know the question mark, exclamation mark punctuation.
oh yeah, that's
What's the
allowed.
correct order there too? Is also
I think
important.
kind of depends on actually the
Is
the
it more of a question or
yeah,
more
I think it
of
depends
a-
on the context of how you're doing it because I've definitely, just writing, I don't know, emails or something have, do that. And occasionally, I do that in every email I write. It's just, every email I write is just a mix of pure excitement and questioning of everything I know. So there's
For
a lot
some
of-
reason, to me, whenever I've done that, I always feel like the question mark comes before the exclamation mark.
I think that's
like, it would
typically
fe-
the right move. I
It would
think
feel
it is.
weird for me to put an exclamation mark and then a question mark.
I think, okay, so
It's
I
almost
can
like
just say,
I'm excited, or am I?
No,
I'm
in my mind,
questioning
I
it.
can think of times where I've had clients email me something and they're very confused, and they do an exclamation point and then do a question mark, as in like, "What's going on here?" But they're more putting the emphasis on the excitement. But it is a question, so they also ended in question mark.
Right.
Which is a funny way to write an email.
Multiple question marks is a really sassy. If it's in
That is,
conversation,
you're
you
really
got multiple
questioning
question
something
mark.
then.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, let me throw you under the bus with these question marks. Like, really? Question marks?
Have you seen this? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it again? And what with
Oh.
punctuation?
Equipment. Oh, wait, the rules or the title topic?
The title topic with punctuation.
Oh, equipment prices on the rise? Question mark, exclamation point.
Oh,
I think that's what we're going with.
okay. So it is something we've noticed, though.
Yeah, there's been a
Potentially,
lot
like
of
it-
chatter online recently. So you could say one of the, I think what brought this to most people's attention was Rogue. Anytime Rogue does stuff, it typically, crosses people's radar, you could say. And they had, I'll be the first to admit, I'm not pricing out Rogue functional trainers ever. so I'm going to rely on the community on this one. But a lot of people were saying, it seemed like you were seeing price increases of anywhere between like 10 and 20% on several of their functional trainer all-in-one type racks. And what that equates to is anywhere between like $1,000 and $2,000-ish dollars. And I think there also was some talk about how some of the things that were included before, attachments, lat pull-down bars, things like that, were now no longer included. So the deal just got worse is what it is. And what I think is interesting about this is, last year we had Peter Keller on, CEO of Fringe.
PK.
PK, as he's known in the community. And he had talked about how, his prediction with tariffs was that, it's going to raise prices on everything. And then once prices, or, obviously on the import brands. And then once it's raised on the import brands, because prices have gone up, now the domestic brands will also have to increase their prices, which will then probably just make prices raise more. And we probably had him on not quite a year ago. And for the most part, it's kind of actually sticking to what he said would happen seems to be taking place. But I think, we go back. There was definitely a period like last summer where it just seemed like the import brands were just changing their prices daily almost. It was just nonstop. And then
it could be up and it could actually be down.
Oh yeah, it was.
Too,
they were just always, and I think that was more as a reaction to the policy that was going on, which was also up and down daily.
Right.
And it seemed like things have leveled off a little bit, but I do, because Rogue is so big, it does make you wonder that if they are raising the prices, does that turn into a thing of, well, now everyone will start doing that, or is it purely going to be on their functional trainers? Because across the board, you didn't see it really across the board with Rogue, but you did see it on some of their bigger ticket items. So it does make you wonder, is there more of that coming, or is this just a one and done thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. There was also talk about, to talk about Rogue specifically, I was just thinking, I heard some people complaining about the way that they raise prices. Maybe that it's like there's not transparency around it or anything, that it just happens overnight. And I don't know. I'm not up in arms about that. I'm kind of the opinion that's okay.
That's kind of what
I don't really
like
think
too,
that they owe anyone anything.
Right.
To,
it's the same thing when people complain about, oh, you had a sale and it was only 2% off, or you didn't have a sale. And I'm like, well, but it's their business. They can do what they want.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. I guess I don't have a problem with the way they do it. Although it is nice if you look at someone like Fringe. Peter's very plugged into the community, and he'll
give you lots of heads up on everything.
But I just think that's uncommon. It's good, and if you like that,
it's
that's
the exception.
Like we were saying, that company,
right? That's not the norm, though. That is the exception to how this goes.
And if you like that, definitely support that too. But I don't have a problem with that. I don't think they're doing anything sneaky by doing that.
I don't think so either. I mean, they're charging what they think they can get away with, which is kind of how a lot of this works. At the end of the day, is
it's how everything works.
If we could sell our shirts for $200 a piece and we'd sell just as many, I think we're selling $200 t-shirts. But we've kind of decided that the number we're at is where we're at.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Otherwise, I guess I'm curious to see how it affects all the other brands, and if it does. Also, how do I say this? Maybe this is just my middle class privilege talking, and I don't even think sentence doesn't even make sense. So I don't know how to describe my point of view on this, but I kind of don't care. Even as someone that buys equipment, I kind of don't care, because these purchasing decisions that I make on equipment, I want the stuff. If I want it, I want it. Yeah. And I'm going to do what's necessary. If I've made the decision, the price matters, and I'm going to compare other brands. It may make it so I switch to an alternative choice, which that's also okay. But if I've decided I value something enough, whether it's 10%, whether it costs $2,000 or $2,200, at the end of the day with equipment, it's actually not going to change whether I buy it or not. I'm just talking about me personally.
Yeah, well, especially with the rack thing, when the rack is just the piece that you kind of, in a perfect world, it's the thing you're buying, and then it's it's done. You're just not doing this anymore, and you're never going to wear it out. It's the joke we always say, it's going to outlast you. It's just your turn with it.
Right.
Anyone that buying this stuff is going to sell it off before anything actually happens to it. It will outlive you. So that's also the thing with it is it'd be different if it was, I actually can't even think of a good example for gym stuff, because it all just lasts forever. That is the
right. I just think it could possibly make me look harder at other options, which that's
what it does at the end of the day, because when that price delta between it seemed like when it first started happening, the rise in prices, it really hit those import brands. And for a while, it started to be well, what's the benefit of going with Rep or Bells of Steel or Fringe, whoever, when they're almost the same price as Rogue? You know, like there was a point in time where you could kind of make that argument on quite a few products. And there definitely are some today still that are that way. But when you start looking at an all-in-one trainer and you're like, oh, this one from, we've seen this one from RitFit is like $2,000. And then this one from Rogue is like $8,000. And they have a lot of this. Like that's where some of the price differences start to get really hard to justify.
Yeah.
But Rogue has built up this brand presence that people want, and when you want it, it commands a premium.
Yeah, and that's kind of the way I think about it, though, even to myself, and I get it, and I'm like, no, if they have something I really want, and they raise the price by 10%, and I can make it work, I'm probably still going to buy it. You know, like if it's something I really want.
Well, I know, and that also ties into the part of, I know this isn't exactly what it is, but at the end of the day, this is kind of a luxury good. No one needs. No one needs.
Right. That's what I kind of look at it like.
Right.
In a way.
You know, it's not like, oh, I can't go to work today. I don't have a car. You know, it's not like, it's
my groceries. They're half price at this grocery store. Yeah, I'm going there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
right. Like no one, as much as I hate to admit it, no one needs a home gym. You know, like it is a luxury at the end of the day. And then whether you decide to stock it out, build out your home gym with used fines or fines from an import company or fines from a premium made in America company. Yeah. Like it is just all different levels of luxury at the end of the day, and disposable income is what it comes down to. And these are from two guys that love buying gym stuff, be honest with yourself here that none of this is a necessity. And especially when you start going to the higher end options here.
Yeah. I think, I heard nice like Mike say it the other day where he said, we don't use the word need around here. And I'm like, that's fair. We don't really use the word need when it comes to gym equipment. What do you need? Well, I don't need any of okay, I do need a few things because that working out is important to me. I don't need very much of it. I want a lot of it, but I don't
needs get taken care of pretty fast. The wants, that's the one that's harder to satisfy. Yeah.
My gym equipment needs went out the door a decade ago.
My needs were met years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Is it Maslow's hierarchy of needs? It'd be like, if you make Maslow's hierarchy of, okay, maybe this is
I will reach self-actualization once I get the knurling on these handles. Then
like you need like some safety and a roof over your head. So like you need like a bar and some weights, and then you go up the pyramid here. And
isn't it the top one self-actualization? Isn't that what it is?
I think so. Something like isn't the bottom like
I gotta
the
see,
most
you got me.
Isn't it like the bottom like some sort of housing?
I think it's something like that. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Yeah. Physiological needs. Yeah. Breathing, food, water, shelter.
Shelter.
And safety. The next step, safety and security. That'd be health, employment, property, family. Yeah, makes sense. Step 3, love and belonging, friendship, family, intimacy, sense of connection. Okay, you got the home gym community. People are good there.
Yeah.
Step 4, self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of others. I need to be a unique individual. And then finally, the top of the pyramid, self-actualization, morality, creativity, spontaneity, acceptance, and so on. Wow. I have not looked at that.
Most of us are in that stage of our home gym equipment purchasing. Most of us got the base level of a bar and some plates long ago, like the chintzy bar and some plates.
The peak of that creativity pyramid is being really pushed to the limits.
The pyramid's getting really tall at the top. One other note, I just not particularly, I don't know if it's particularly note, but I thought it's worth mentioning. You had mentioned, part of their pricing change was more like, almost like shrinkflation kind of, where it was this package used to include X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Now it includes X, Y, and Z costs extra if you want to add it on.
Yeah.
It's just a different way of the same.
Yeah. And some people might say, well, I already have those things. So actually it's better besides the fact that it might cost more and you get less, but if it meant including those means it still costs even more, maybe that's better for some people because you're not getting stuff that you already had or don't want. But Yeah, at the end of the day, though, I mean, I do feel for people. It does suck that prices going up on anything are unfortunate because it can increase the barrier to entry and, just the cost. And, everything does seem to just be getting more expensive all the time. But I don't know. Just have to work a couple extra hours at where do people work? Where do people work
Massenomics
nowadays?
Fulfillment Center.
Massenomics Fulfillment Center. Yeah. Just pump in a few more hours there.
Regional agronomy cooperatives.
Yes.
Finance department.
Yep. A few extra hours. Just make up the difference.
Menard's morning stalker. Get a Menard's morning stalker job.
Gotta go. They calling me
only
back.
you have to work like 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. 5 days a week. That's it. A bunch of old retired people.
Some
that do
guys
that
have
job
it
'cause
made.
They go do that, and then they can just go like golf
Just
or whatever.
not a
or they-
care in the world. They got a jump start on their day.
Absolutely no responsibility. Like the most mindless of. If something doesn't work, you just literally don't do it and leave, and then come back the next day.
Like, woo, glad someone's here to take care of that one.
That'd be nice to have that kind of job. Whenever there's a problem, it's like, yeah, it's a problem. It's not my problem.
It's a problem for someone.
Yeah.
Don't know who.
I don't actually deal with problems.
Nope.
All right. I'm wondering if I should maybe we save my equipment roundup for next episode.
Oh, we could do that. That's fine.
Yeah, save something for 513. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. This week's episode. Have you worn your new barefoot shoes at all? It's brought to you by Barefoot.
Yes, I did.
Store.
It's been brutally cold though. For dog walks, the weather's been pretty crappy around here, so I've only got to wear them a couple times is all.
It has. When you say it's been cold, it has been cold.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys get any snow today?
No.
Oh, we ended up getting probably an inch or two tonight.
Oh, no. No, we really don't have any snow. It kind of has like blown snowy looking, but no snow to speak of. But cold as the dickens, though.
Yes.
Absolutely cold as the dickens.
Mm-hmm.
They can keep this wherever it came from, and we'll take something a little bit warmer again.
Oh, I know. Almost through January. Almost.
Yeah, so barefoot.store. You haven't worn your new Oso Gen 2 much yet then, though.
3 or 4 times. Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
I mean, we've only had them a week. I don't leave the house that much, so that's like
Right.
quite a bit of shoe wearing for me, actually.
Right. When you go to the garage gym, at what point in time and where do you change shoes?
So I walk out to the garage gym with no shoes on. I walk out in my socks. Keep the garage floor.
And you keep your shoes in the gym.
Yeah, I keep my shoes in the garage. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just put them on out there.
Would you ever accidentally step in a puddle in your socks though?
I mean, you could accidentally, but I'm very cautious of that. So
that'd be a real buzzkill.
yeah, I don't
You
do
stepped
that. I
in a
don't like
puddle.
that because if I got like in a big puddle before, I would have to go change my socks. I'm not gonna go do a whole workout with wet feet. It'd be the worst.
Another way to not get wet feet is to get Bruin boots from barefoot.store. I like their full lineup. The Ursus Smoke is still kind of calling my name, the high top Ursus Smoke. But I am liking those Gen 2 Oso slip-ons. They're very comfortable. I can't recommend those enough, even from I've maybe only worn them 5 or 6 times myself up to this point. So cool stuff. They're coming out with new stuff all the time too. Barefoot.store, discount code Massenomics saves you 10% on any of those shoes we mentioned and anything on their site. Thank you, Barefoot.
This episode is also brought to you by The Strength Co. The Strength Co. Olympic iron plates are the go-to plates of Massenomics Gym, Tommy's Home Gym, and hundreds, maybe thousands of Massenomics podcast listeners as well. They look great. They're made to last a lifetime. They're smooth. They're easy to grip. They're black and E-coated. I mean, there's just no downsides to these things. They are the best of the best. They're made in America even. If that's important to you, they got that going for them too. So there's really no downside to these things. They are the real deal. They're our favorite. They're the plates we use every day. They also have bumper plates available, a variety of barbells, and some other little odds and ends for all your strength training needs. Check them out over at thestrength.co, and we have an affiliate for them. So if you're ever buying anything, click our affiliate on the website or in any of our YouTube descriptions and help us out. Thank you, Strength Co.
Thank you to the Strength Co. Thank you to all sponsors. Thank you to everyone that's checking out the affiliate links we talked about, becoming a supporting member, signing up for a certified training facility, purchase anything from the new drop. I had mentioned before, Massenomics is firing on all cylinders. I don't want to put words in Tommy's mouth, but I would say we're just barely getting everything done is like what we're doing right now, because there's a lot going on, which is great.
Yes, we're getting
There is never a dull moment of Massenomics. There is never a time when we don't have like 40 things we could discuss. And it's like, what is the most important to discuss at this point in time?
If we could just lift the hood and let you guys know all the secrets, but you have to wait for another day.
It's like an Infinity G35 underneath this hood.
Soon you will know. You could open up the hood of this Infinity G35, man. The stories it would tell.
If this G35 Infinity could talk.
You know what's funny is my friend had an Infinity G37, actually. He bought it probably 8 years ago. And he lived out on the West Coast. And I went to go visit him one time, but it was the middle of winter, and he'd keep it away in the winter. So I didn't see it that time. And then finally I went out again to visit him this past fall, and was very excited to see his car, but he put it on an auction site, and he literally gave the title. He did the transaction with the guy, the guy bought the car from him. They exchanged the title, and 30 minutes later, he picked me up from the airport. So after 8 years of trying to see this car, I missed it by 30 minutes. So never got to actually go inside a G37.
Missed connections.
Man, what could have been?
Well, there's always next G37.
Well, I don't know if you know, those cars get modded pretty heavily, so not a whole lot left.
A lot of Paul Walker type.
That'd be even being generous for what gets happened to a lot of them.
Okay. Tommy, where do they find you at?
You can find me at Tomahawk_D.
You can follow me at Tanner_Bear. Just make sure to follow Massenomics at Massenomics.
See ya.